What is up, guys? Destin Trainer here with another video, and today's gonna be a Pokemon discussion about the Sun and Moon games. So first, it's gonna be about all the cutscenes and stuff in the story. I got a cool kind of discussion here for it to explain why they did it, all the cutscenes and stuff in the games. But first off, what I want to say about it is I think it's very selfish and petty for people to really complain about all the long cutscenes and stuff. Like, come on. Really? That doesn't. Just because there were long cutscenes, it doesn't take anything away from the game. It's not fair. That's not really a legitimate reason to knock the game. So I just don't understand what. I get that you can be frustrated with it. I understand. It's not. They weren't. I thought a lot of them were interesting, and that's why I'm doing this video. But some of them, okay, they weren't all good, but come on, like, it's just not fair to the games to knock it off. It's nitpicking. That's all you're doing, really, by complaining about cutscenes. And at the beginning of the game, it's about storytelling. So this is what I'm getting to today. All the cutscenes was to further develop the story. Really, I thought it was great with what they did with the cutscenes. I love it because they're actually taking the time and effort to develop the story instead of just. Because look, the whole adventure thing with Pokemon, you're just running around, don't know where you're going, and you just end up point A to point B. That worked for Gen 1 back then. I understand why people like that. I get it, it's nostalgia, everything. But today, we needed something more complex. This is 2017. Sun and Moon was bought late 2016. So we need complexity. We need something to really delve into and discuss about the games. And to me, this was a wonderful change because it felt fresh, and this was the most developed stories throughout all of the games in the Pokemon franchise because they took the time to care about it and really give us those character interactions. And everybody thought they were just hand-holding, yay. You know why they healed you and stuff like that? It wasn't just it wasn't for the game to be easier. It was for the build that connection, guys. You know what these Sun and Moon games remind me a lot of? Pokemon X, Y, and X, Y, and Z. And I know a lot of people will most likely agree with that because everyone thinks Lily's story was a copy of Serena's. I guess you can say that. I would say aspects of it was, but not the same. I guess it's like overall the same kind of development, but for different reasons. But I'm saying that this was a lot like the X, Y, and XYZ anime because you and all the other characters in the games felt like a family to me. You saw the connection. You guys remember at the end with how and you and Kukui when Lily was going to Kanto at the end. I really still don't understand why we didn't go with her. They could have had a Kanto link post game. Missed opportunity. We'll see what happens if there's a Pokemon Stars. Maybe that. But that's another discussion for another day. That was really touching. You see how really being sad and that's the kind of emotions and the kind of development that really makes this series great. And that's the one of the most things I loved about the games, that they took so much time worrying about how the characters acted and how it was going to develop the story rather than just throwing in kind of like just the whole same formula. No, we're just going down here, we're just adventuring like that. Just going from point A to point B. We took time to enjoy everything. And I don't think the cutscenes hold that back at all. You had so much time to explore each island during the story. And you have so much time doing that in the post game as well. So I don't understand the complaints about all the cutscenes. It just doesn't make sense to me. Again, it's just selfish and petty. They just they just really took the time and developed the game, and that to me that's why they had the cutscenes. I just feel like it was just for the greater development for the story, the greater good, for the story to be better. Think about if they didn't take up so much time with all the character interactions. Think about it. Would you guys have thought the story would be worse or better? I mean, depending how they did do it. Other than that, I guess it depends. But I think the story would have been worse if they didn't do it like this. But it was perfectly fine. Yeah, these games weren't perfect. I'm not saying that, but they were the best because of what they did, all the cutscenes and stuff, and that's important. There were so many great and unique Pokemon in this region. That's a plus. Dude, I just love all the Generation 7 Pokemon. It's just like I've never seen a region that had more unique Pokemon than in this generation. Think about all the unique, everything about each and every Pokemon separates them from different. Like just think about it, guys. There's so many great new moves, great new abilities. All these special moves and special abilities each of these Pokemon have. They have a different type of special ability or special move. So that really brought out the game to me. So this is so many things these games offer. And the cutscenes were not the problem. There weren't a problem with these games. Cutscenes were so well done, in my opinion. They weren't really long and tedious. It was interesting. Lily had a lot of interesting things to say. Hal had a lot of interesting things to say. Kukui had a lot of interesting things to say. I just loved all the characters. And you gotta understand that it was for that aspect of the game to be better. Again, I understand if you guys just like the whole just let me be on my own, just explore, see where it takes me. I'm not that kind of person, okay? That's not my mindset. I can understand if it's yours, but I just thought it was better this way. That worked 20 years ago, but we are in a different time now. Simplicity is not the best thing for Pokemon, especially for Pokemon. It needs to be more complex, if you ask me. It needs to mature, and that's what it did in Generation 7. So all the long cutscenes was for that benefit. It just it introduced a whole new aspect to the Pokemon games that I had never seen before. I just love these games so much. They were the best by far to me. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think about all of this. Do you think the long cutscenes actually, like me, did benefit the games or not? Tell me why. I got so much content for you guys to check out, so check me out, guys. And I just love thanking you guys for all the support you give me, because I just love showing my appreciation. It warms my heart so much getting to interact with all of you. And oh guys, I'm getting deep right now. I just love this. It's just so fun doing YouTube, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna be signing off now before I get all mushy and guys get all emotional before I start crying. But I'm Distant Trainer, guys. Signing off. Peace.